Hello guys, this is Ptash and I wanted to tell you about a very simple way of making infinite basically money with enough time. It shouldn't be that much time, to be honest. And well, this way is completely legit. You don't have to use any glitches, any cheats. We are going to use only the game's mechanics, but sadly that means that you need a specific build and you will need, let's see, technical ability to be able to craft legendary weapons. So you need that edge runner artisan. I can't see which level it requires. I think it's 19. And well, I assume that most builds in the game will have technical ability because crafting is just too good to not have, you know. I feel like crafting is the only way in the game where you can print infinite money, and it's like made to be the option to make money in the game, right? Especially that crazy science give you that increased sale price of items. But we won't need that. You will make money on crafting much earlier. You also definitely need all perks that reduce the component cost and generally reduces the crafting cost. So chance to upgrade. I mean, we won't be upgrading, it's for your gameplay actually, so it's not needed. But you need this, cost of crafting, and 20% chance to craft an item for free. These are the most important. Obviously, to get that, you also will need probably these previous ones, so rare items and epic items. As far as I remember, you need these guys to get legendary ones. But it's just, you know, 2 points, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so you have all of that. I mean, at this point you only need like 19 points in crafting ability, right? Technical ability. What now? The next step is to look at your crafting, right? And look what legendary recipes you have. Like click here, here, and look at the cost. It's 14 of both of these. Okay, that's cool. And generally you want to find something that is very cheap but has decent price. So in my case I use this blueprint because it's only 11 cost. You will have this probably more expensive because, as you can see from perks, it almost halves the cost when you highlight it. But it doesn't matter, you should be still on profit. And as you do that stuff barely on profit, you will increase your crafting level and soon you will have it the same I have. So it's very profitable right now. I don't have that much money because I didn't spend too much time on doing this method, but it's just like infinite money. Okay, so what do? I just craft that stuff, you know? But let's say that you don't have a good weapon. Unity, as you can see, it's also the same cost, but it's much cheaper to sell. So you should look for something that is way, you know, way more expensive. This is decent, 2000, but yeah, for me the best one is this, not this one, sorry, this one, 2,500 for such a small cost. If you don't have any blueprint like that would be decently, you know, profitable, you just need to run around, visit the weapon stores, and weapon stores often sell blueprints. If you see a legendary blueprint, just buy it, save the game before that, and see after buying how profitable blueprint is. If it's good, they are expensive, but it's definitely worth to buy them. Okay, so the next step, if we have our technical ability, right, we can craft legendary weapons, and we have also a very good blueprint that is profitable. It's easy to make, cheap to make, and costs a lot to sell. Then we just craft that, right? And let me show you, I just craft it. And as you can see, by doing that, I don't care about resources at all. I just spent everything. And by doing that, as you can see, my crafting ability is very fast going up. It's level 13 and it's going very fast, as you can see. It will be even faster for you if you have a lower level. So it's a great way to also level up your crafting ability. And I spent everything. Okay, I have no more of resources. That's not a problem, because I definitely know that you will ask the question, how do I get more resources to craft? Because it's super simple to craft stuff, but I don't have resources. And we will soon solve that. As you could see, I actually before I crafted a wrong item. Just they look kinda similar a bit, so I just didn't look properly, and I sold them all. So yeah, this is a problem because we need to find some vendors that have money. But you know what happens next, right? I just sell these guns. But how do I get my crafting components back? I will soon show you. So just let's get to some area. I don't like fast travel, but for the purpose of this video to be faster, I just, use that. Oh, I forgot I need to go to some place nearby, sorry. As you can see, I don't use fast travel too often. And let's look for some vendors quickly. I think they are there. So to sell stuff, you need any vendor, to be honest, so it doesn't matter at all. When it comes to getting your resources to craft back, you will need gun vendors, so we'll look at that very soon. For now we just sell, and I wanted to show you how much profit I will have from that. So this guy doesn't have much money, but as you can see, the sell price is exactly what was stated on the crafting menu, and I just sell it. I generally spam F while having this gun highlighted all the time. And yeah, it was like how much? This is 5,000, so it's like 15,000 from that. As you can see, made 15,000 bucks here. With these 6 guns I sold, I think I made much more than 6 though in the previous crafting session, so I still didn't, monetize all of that. Okay, and now we go to a gun vendor, and this is how we get back our crafting resources. So gun vendors sell you crafting resources, and they are very cheap. So you need to make sure that you buy epic item components and not upgrade components. So these need to be item components, and you just buy all. This is very cheap compared to what we make. For some reason there is no legendary crafting components here. So far every component vendor I visited here had all types of crafting components. It's apparently the case that some don't have legendary, but you don't use that much legendary components. The biggest components are rare. Usually you run out of rare components very fast. Okay, so how much did I pay for that? It was like 6,000. Okay, and look how much more I can do crafts of that. It's like the cost of these components to my profit is just enormous. Like the difference is enormous. So I just paid like 6,000 to craft like 100,000 worth of weapons almost. Maybe not actually, more 50,000, but it's still a very high price. So he will still give that money back to me, don't you worry. So I bought from him these components, but now he has more money, so he can give me all of that back from these guns I crafted. And well, this is how simple it is. So, and what next? Because this guy doesn't have, he doesn't have unlimited money, and don't worry that you visit all of these, vendors and eventually you run out of money. It's not the case because they reset after some time. Obviously I prefer just going around vendors first, because progressing time in this game actually impacts some events. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but I don't like doing that when I don't need doing that, right? But yeah, generally if you wait for a little bit, you should be fine, and these vendors will reset fast. So maybe I will wait for like 2 days, and let's take a look at what's here. Because a day might be not enough, So let me see. So let me see if he has any new money or any new stuff.
What?
Yes, so as you can see, he has everything back. I just waited 24 hours and it's fine. So it's actually much faster than traveling around the city. Although for some reason this vendor never has legendary components to buy. I'm pretty sure that every other has. And so as you can see, it's very simple. It's even faster to just wait 24 hours if you don't mind doing that, and just getting your money in a very fast manner. Okay, this is a good amount of money, and how long this video is, right? It's very fast, like after an hour or two you will have so much money that it's just crazy. So it's definitely worth your time. Okay, so I just want to prove you that actually other vendors have the legendary components, so you don't worry. In the worst case scenario, you can craft legendary components from, you know, epic ones. Not epic, but yeah, epic. But I believe that like every gun vendor, almost every has also legendary components. So okay, so I went here just to show you, you know, that other vendors actually do have that legendary component. You probably know that, but I just want the video to be complete. I'm not sure where to go here. Still up there. Alright, so these guys should have, yes, and as you can see there are legendary item components, not too expensive, and yes, as you can see there are also crafting recipes. And well, if you don't ever want to build, you know, legendary items and spend so much points into crafting ability or technical ability, I mean, you can try and, you know, build these epic ones. I'm not sure how profitable it would be, but it would require a bit less points. I mean, let's see something that is cheap. I mean, they are quite cheap, look at that, and you don't need legendary components. And you get like a bit money. It's not that much, but it's generally okay. So yeah, it's also an option. Still, for epic, Grease Monkey requires a bit of technical ability still, so you don't save that much, but yeah, it will just take a bit more time to be rich, but it's just as viable in my opinion. So yeah, guys, that was it. That was like a very simple concept, very simple way to craft stuff and earn money. And let's get that 14 level and let's get some money. And well, we have so much to spend, right? And we've got a perk from a level up of my crafting. And well, I just can sell everything back to him, so I get my money back I spent on buying some stuff in his shop. So yeah, and we almost have 300,000. So yeah, it's very easy. As you can see, I didn't use any cheats. I only used progress time to 24 hours, but you don't need to do that. You just can travel around if you don't want to use that time progression, and that's it. So yeah, guys, I think it's all I wanted to show you. It's very simple. Thanks for watching. I hope I helped you if you struggled to make money in the game. And well, thanks for watching.